G'day everybody, this drum lesson is for Heart Don't Stand a Chance by Anderson Paak. The drums in this song are super smooth and super creative. I've tried to work them out as accurately as possible, but whether I got close or not, there's definitely a bit of stuff in this lesson that will help you when you're jamming along to the song. So let's hop on the kit and I'll show you what I worked out. Let's dive straight into this awesome intro part. I'll start by breaking it down 2 bars at a time, and then I'll try putting it all back together so that you can hear what it's all going to sound like. So the first 2 bars go like this. So one tip I'll give you for that very first bar is starting those triplets with your right hand. Just because you're starting with a group of 6, it's even, and that means that you'll move with your dominant hand onto the next drum. That makes it a lot easier. Moving on, here's the second set of 2 bars. The sticking for that first fill is just alternating, so just right, left, right, left, right, left, no matter what the rhythm is. That way you're going to be able to move down the drums a lot easier and get it sounding a lot like the recording. Moving on, here's the next lot of 2 bars. There is a lot going on in those 2 bars. In the first bar, start the triplet section with your left hand so that you can move around the kit much more easily, but the very last 2 notes, start those with your right hand because that's going to lead you into the next bar nicely back on your right hand. In the second bar, make sure you really focus on those offbeat kick drums. That's kind of the main part of that feel, and you just want to ghost all the other notes over the top. So good luck with that. It is definitely a little bit tricky. Anyway, luckily, there's only 2 more bars to look at for this intro. Here we go. Alrighty, let me put the whole thing together. That intro sounds fantastic once you have it up and running, but it might be a bit of a headache at first. Luckily, the rest of the verses are pretty straightforward. There's just one thing that I need to explain. We've got kind of a Dilla beat going on, which means that we're shuffling the hi-hats, but not in a triplet form, more in a quintuplet form. We're going to play the first note and the 4th note of a quintuplet, just to get a really lazy, not quite straight, not quite shuffled pattern on the hi-hats. Slowly, it will sound like this. That's the theoretical side of it, and you should practice that slowly. but eventually you'll be able to just kind of feel it and mess up the hi-hats on your own when you're jamming along to this song. There's a hi-hat sizzle on beat 1 every now and again, but it's pretty subtle. Once in a while we have a stop onto beat 3, and that goes like this. And another example of a stop in those verses goes like this. From that verse we go back into our opening drum fill, then we go back into another verse, and then the next different thing that we need to look at is when we get to the bridge, which is where it gets really spacey. We're playing over on the ride cymbal, but we're going to move that right hand to the hi-hats as well. So the main groove for the bridge sounds like this. I'll play through a couple of little variations that you can chuck in there as well. The last little part of the bridge goes like this. From there we go back into our intro fill once again, and then right at the end of the song we just slow things down, and then that's it. So hopefully this video has helped clear up a few things if you're looking to play Heart Don't Stand a Chance by Anderson Paak. It's definitely kind of a technical song, but it's also super smooth and super groovy. So hopefully you have fun practicing it. I'll catch you guys at the next lesson.